Hi there. Did you know you can make an amazing impact on your community and international organizations just by being a consultant? It's totally true, and I'm going to tell you how. What you get to do is actually coordinate matching grant program and what I call the virtual book fair. And we do this by matching funds with 50% more in the funds donated, or collecting books and being able to give half of those value of books even more in free. So the first thing I do is I make a long list of all the organizations I adore, like for any reason. And I look at what the contact information would be for the directors, and I like to spend some time getting to know what the director's needs might be. So in some cases it might be funds, in which case I actually would offer Cards for a Cause. If it's not funds and they would like to have something that kind of draws their community together or provides fresh new books on their bookshelves, then I will offer the virtual book fair or doing a YouCaring to collect funds to use to purchase books. Both of them work the same way. Any donations over $250 or any purchases of books over $250 earn $125 in that case in free new books as well. So the first thing I do, like I said, is I connect with the director. I ask to meet with them either in person or have an interview over the phone or by Zoom to find out what their true needs are. I also find out if it's an international organization where they have things shipped to the United States, because that way for a virtual book fair, I'm not paying shipping. The next thing I do is I decide what would work best here. Would it be a YouCaring site? It's kind of like GoFundMe that they could share where people could donate money. Or would it be actually a book fair where they can actually order books off a wish list to contribute directly to the organization? The next thing that I like to do is actually compose the wish list of the books that the organization might need. So for example, for an orphanage in Africa, I got to choose a lot of different books for them that they might need in their orphanage library, which didn't exist at the time but does now. So that was really fun. It was kind of a shopping spree for this organization, and I'm thinking of the kids the whole time, and super fun. Then what I do is I send that wish list to the director, and I ask the director to take a look at it and let me know what changes she or he would make. What happens next is the organization, if it's through a wish list, will then send this wish list out and explain with some wording that all the purchases will count for 50% more books as well, which is fantastic. They also have a separate link that I provide to them, which is just the eFair link, where they can purchase books for themselves, shipped to themselves, and all of those purchases count towards the free books. So if your mind is blown right now, just picture this. They can either purchase from the wish list that I've composed, or they can purchase their own books, but all of those purchases count towards the big pot, which will generate half of that pot in free more books. Isn't that amazing? So for the eFair link, one technical note, you'll need to make sure that you don't disable the ship to organization option if you're sure it'll go over $250. That way they can click ship with organization at the end if they're purchasing from the wish list, and all the books will be held and mailed together to the US office of that organization for free. Amazing, right? That's the virtual book fair. The second way that I do it, like I said, is a YouCaring site. So I will find some pictures and really good illustrations, if that's all they have, of the organization. And then what I'll do is I will set up the YouCaring website, and it enables people to donate money towards that cause. Once I have all the collected money, and again, that's a site that they would send out through their email if they have an email distribution list. That's definitely something they would include, is that link, so that all of their people can contribute. I'm advertising, but I also ask them to advertise. So then they are contributing, and once the amount of contributions goes over $250, right, I know that once I go into Order Pro, I can increase that by 50% and order basically 50% more in books than what's been donated. So I collect the cash, and then I put in the cash in Order Pro, and out come the books. So this is really good for the What If Military Challenge. It's really good for the Cordelia book drive that we do for foster homes, and anything else you can devise, because all of the books are the same. So you can literally go in, click, for example, Jonathan James and the What If Monster, 30 copies, and Jonathan James and the What If Monster stuffed animal, 15 copies, or 15 animals, and then check out. So the next thing you want to do is actually update your organization on how things are going. I recommend a weekly update, and I actually also recommend this going on no longer than a month. That gives you the urgency, and it gives them the urgency, and then they're not sort of forgetting about it to add to their email newsletters or whatnot. Typically, organizations do send out emails once a week, so this works very well for those. If you find an organization has just started out and they do not have their own email campaigns, definitely offer to make posters or something. If it's a lot of people coming in, then you can make the marketing materials pretty easily on canva.com. You can go to our usborndreamteam.com website and look at how to make graphics. So that's it. It's been super rewarding to be able to help local organizations, camps. So if there's a special camp going on for, like I said, international organization that I serve, it's phenomenal to be able to contribute in such a huge way, or minuscule depending on what they're doing in comparison. But I'm still able to do this with, and this is not something I'd be able to do with my own business just starting out. And this is what you get to do just starting out as a brand new consultant. Anyone can do it. And I'm hoping we get to hear about your success too. Thanks for listening.